whoa. And I'm going to Florida, and I wanted to show you guys something. So this is what my hair looks like when I'm going to blow, or when I'm going to straighten it. I typically let it air dry, and then I pull out the curls, but I didn't want to damage my hair. So I'm going to straighten it this morning, but oh my gosh, look at it. I'm a lion. Okay, I gotta put this back. But anyway, so it is, I don't know what time it is. This is 8:07, I think that might be right. So I guess weather, as you may or may not know, it was frigid cold. It was -30 with a negative or below 50 windshield for about the whole, I don't know if it was the whole weekend. Yeah, because it's Monday. So for the whole weekend, schools were out. Actually, it was even before the weekend because school was out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then maybe over the weekend it was getting warmer. That's what it was. Yeah, it got warmer during the weekend. So it was the weekend before last that was bad. And then I guess it got cold again today. So everything was melting. I mean, my driveway, you can see it really well. You know, concrete, everything. There's just, you could see things in the backyard that must have flew around, that was hidden under the snow. But it looks like the weather got cold overnight and today. So everything that was just wet froze. So my driveway, I guess my dad said when he left, was really bad, that he almost had a car accident. And it's basically like a ice skating rink out there. So, I don't know what that point was, but it's really cold outside. So, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna start doing my hair. That's the one thing I have to do, and then I have to repack some of my stuff because I got a few things that I remembered last night that I needed to bring with me. And my nurse should be here between now and 8:30 to, start my IV. And then that's about it. And then my flight leaves at like 3:50, and I'm gonna get there. You know, people are supposed to be there at least 2 hours early. I don't want to get there an hour early, but because I have the wheelchair and a bag of, you know, liquids and scissors and medical supplies, I feel like I need to get there early. So yeah, so I'm going to get the day started. I've been sick. I got like this weird fluke 24-hour illness last night. I don't know what it was. I was hoping it was a fluke. I hope it's 24 hours, but it was weird because the night before last, I went to dinner with my dad, and I felt like I was doing that, you know, like something was in my throat, but nothing was there. You didn't hear anything. And then that morning, which was yesterday morning, I was sick. I was throwing up, no fever, no cough. I would make myself cough just to see if I could hear anything, but nothing. My lymph nodes were, I think, swollen because right now I don't feel them. So, like, I don't know. And then by last night, I got worse. So I just like, you know what, let me just take medication and hope that it'll clear it up, whether it be the flu, cold, or something minor. So I was taking, like, Dayquil every 4 hours on the dot. And then by the time last night, I did a lot of sleeping. I was even worse than that, better. I was like, this is not good. I leave today. And up until about midnight is when I took my first dose of NyQuil. And then I took prednisone, even though it's not for colds and stuff, but it works with so many diseases and conditions. I said, why not? So I took that, and I took some CBD oil. Again, just like the prednisone, it cures so much. Like, why not? It's not gonna give me any symptoms. So. And I feel great. I feel tired, and I do have a little algae thing going on in my eye, which I'm gonna correct like now, because this will be the worst thing I can get out of anything, I swear. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk anymore. I've been speaking for like over 5 minutes. So everybody, good morning. I'm out of breath. So my nurse just left the house. She administered my IV. I feel so bad. Take a look at her if you can see her. You see her down the driveway? That's her car over there in the other driveway because she couldn't get up the driveway. So I feel really bad. So I'm just watching her, making sure she doesn't fall because she is older. But I'm wearing this in the house, which I don't do, because I woke up yesterday morning pretty sick, like normal people sick. I may have been normal people sick when I was a kid, but as a kid, I don't really remember my life. But Like, I was clearing my throat a lot, but I didn't have anything in my throat. I didn't have a sore throat, but I did use cough drops just in case. I didn't have any, like congestion or anything like that either. So I don't really know what was going on with me. I didn't have a fever. I basically just felt extremely tired. Something wasn't right. Hi guys. And I felt like someone was holding my brain, like squishing it together, like pressure. But again, no fever. I don't have like bumps in my throat, like inside. My my lymph nodes, they were kind of swollen because I was able to feel them without pushing. I don't feel them now. So I really don't know. And I was like, okay, I've never been sick. Maybe when I was a kid, but I don't remember. But as a teenager and up, I haven't been sick. I can be in a room with people with, the flu and eat from them for a whole month and not get sick. I just don't. So it just sucked. And then last night, so I slept pretty much all day yesterday. And every 4 hours, I took Dayquil just in case, and cough drops and soup and hot tea all day. That's all I did and slept. And when I woke up this morning, I was hoping I'd feel better, and boom. Oh, no, last night I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I thought I'd feel better, but I didn't. I felt worse. I went to bed at like 8:39, and I woke up this morning, and I actually felt better. Like, I had no symptoms. But when I got up and started moving around, I started getting dizzy and lightheaded. I saw twos of everything. I felt nauseous. I did throw up a lot yesterday. I forgot to say that. And I was nauseous and dizzy, stuff like that. But it all came back today. The only thing I don't have is I don't have that throat, like, thing. Or I don't have that pressure in my head. So, and I don't think everything's as strong. But at the same time, I don't know. So I will talk to you guys soon. So packing is fully done and my hair is done. My nurse came and administered my IV, and now I'm just relaxing in bed so that I hope I feel better. I'm feeling a lot better, but as soon as I get up, I feel very nauseous and dizzy. But I moved all my luggage to the front of the house and my chair, etc. So I'm just kind of relaxing. I did make some macaroni, and didn't realize that on the box it said it was sweet potato and pumpkin, and I didn't know what that meant until I opened it. I go, oh no. So it's sweet potato, pumpkin, flavoring, cheesy stuff, and I cooked it anyway. 4 bites later, I was like, I just can't do it. So I need to eat still. So I'm hoping that I can find something. I don't want to stand or cook anything. So I don't know. I got to figure out. Maybe I'll wait until I go to the airport. But I've just been on the phone with my friends in Florida discussing what we're going to do while I'm there, things like that. But I'm probably going to finish charging my phone. It's at like 20%, and I refuse to leave here without it being at 100. And I'm just going to sit back, relax, and watch some Netflix on my phone, or maybe like watch DVD on my TV over there so that my phone can charge up. So, alright, so ignore that. It's my dad's car, but my 2 bags, my wheelchair, we are set. I cried. Okay, so when I leave state, or the town or whatever without my animals, I don't cry. I never have. But for some reason, I have a huge attachment to my service dog, and I guess because she's my service dog, and both my dogs, so I pretty much cried. I gotta go now. I gotta go. I don't know how I'm gonna do 9 days. Anyway, here we go. So, I am here at security, and my oxygen tank does not pass to get on the flight. So it's not even allowed to be checked under because it could blow up and blow the plane up, which I understand. So 45 minutes worth of going back and forth, talking to securities, just trying to get through. They said if it was a different kind of oxygen tank, like a battery operated, it's different, but the kind I have, it just isn't, it's not gonna work. So thankfully my ex-girlfriend works here and she is currently here. So they said if she can take it, then they'll hold it and she can take it home with her when she goes home, and then I'll have to pick it up. But it just sucks because it can't come home with, or can't go on the trip with me. And I got here early so I can, relax. I have to start my IV still. I want to get a drink or some food, and by the time she gets here, and time I get down to my gate, I'm pretty much going to be boarding, and it sucks. I was really hoping this was going to go smoothly, and it was with all my medical stuff until they saw my tank. So I'm still here at security, the security checkpoint, and yeah, it sucks, but I guess it can be worse, you know. I'm glad that she's here and she can take it with her. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I just spoke to one of them, and he's like, so I seen you come in here with a medical device. They're all talking, it's like now, like 6 people up front talking about me, 5. And you're with a medical device, and da-da-da. I'm like, what medical device? I don't have one. And he's like, well, what's that? I go, it's from a wheelchair. And he goes, oh, so you're fine. I go, yes. You guys took my oxygen tank, which honestly, I 100% understand. If it could blow up, it's obviously gonna blow up the plane. I'm not gonna take that chance. Thankfully, my friend was able to take it. I'm not sure if I told you. If not, I'll let you guys know later. I think I did, that my ex-girlfriend took it. But I was supposed to be sitting over there with the couple, but it looks like that they gave me this side right across from them because there's 3 seats empty, and they let me sit here by myself. Landed, or should I say I have landed. Oh, I miss Florida so much. There's been a lot of hassle trying to get me on the plane, even leaving the plane and getting onto the plane, like not what you've heard, but a little bit more, and I'll probably discuss it later on, but I just want to make the best of the day. And so I'm just waiting for my check bag. And I feel like my lips have like that white line, like wrapped around my lip, like they're really dry. Like I feel it, but it's not there. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my bag. So I was the last one on the plane when I'm should be the first, and that was my fault. Even with all like the drama, I was the last person because I completely forgot that when I was going to be like checked in and whatever, and I was drinking. And then I was the last one checked out because they had to bring my chair out so I can take that out with me. And I'm like, well, shouldn't be the first thing out since it was the last thing put in? And they're like, not necessarily. And I was like, so I was the 5th to last person out. And I want to show you guys, but there's no one barely here, and my bag hasn't been here yet. It's full of people. There's one, he grabbed his bag, and nobody here. It's just me. So where the hell is my bag? Everybody, so this is my bag from on the plane on my lap, and then my other bag is between my feet. I don't know if you can see my feet, and I'm basically holding it between my feet and pushing through. This is when I went on the plane, there was this guy who was the one who was questioning about certain things and if I needed like assistance, whatever, and he seemed like he was a little irritated, but to find out, he sat with me the whole time because I guarantee she's gonna cut us off again because she won't stop at one time. And it was a 3-seater, and I had my own. I had all spots free. So he sat in like the aisle. I sat in the window, and the middle spot was free. I ordered a double drink. So I got 2 rums, and it wasn't Captain. It was Bacardi. I realized I hated it. He sat down. We talked. We reminisced. We just talked about our lives and everything. And he was great. But I was 100% sure he was gay. He's got every gay characteristic, flamboyancy in the world. And then he's like, oh, I have a kid. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, how old? 2 years old. Not even. I go, ooh. I'm going to sneeze again. I can feel it. So it's just, it is what it is. But everything was said and done. And he sat with me literally from the time we left until the time we got here. Oh my God, I'm sneezing. And this guy keeps staring at me, older guy. So he just hung out with me, and he's straight, supposedly, and everything else. But he's like, you don't like this drink? I go, I fucking hate it. So he ended up coming back with 2 vodkas. So I ended up having 2 rums and 2 vodkas. And he was like, by the way, your 2 rums, I gave it to you for $7 when they were like $15 for 2 or something like that. And I was like, really? And at the end of the night, he was also like, oh, what do you want to, like, do you want anything to eat on? Any like treats? And I'm like, so he gave me like 4 or 5 bags of chips and a whole bunch of shit. And it was just crazy. And oh, I think my friend's here. It's like he looked like him, but when he parked, it's like, I don't think my friend has a Benz truck. He had a Benz car. Anyway, yeah, so I ended up getting 2 drinks for $7 when it was like $15, and then 2 more drinks for free, and like 5 bags of junk food for free. And then I found out eventually he was straight, and I was trying to get out, like, are you bi? He's like, no, I'm straight. So anyway, so that was cool. I kind of wanted to rest, but I guess he kept me busy as well, so I didn't have to like sit around like waiting to, you know, land. So baggage claim was closed, so all the baggage claim people have to go to level 6 to the like parking lot and then get picked up here, and then everyone who's picking us up doesn't have to actually pay for parking. So we're all just waiting to be picked up. My phone's gonna die, so that fucking sucks.
Nah, for what?
That was not loud enough.
Oh shit.
Oh, damn, you can't even drive.
Turn down for what?
Woo!
Every good body girl just broke out cause of your time. Man, I promise you the world anytime they see all your wine. And I just get you mad cause you want every time. That's funny them. Break it down. 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 Break it down.
So, I'm trying to clear my voice, but my friend has a bunny, and I think I might be allergic to him. I can't breathe at all.